Have you ever pictured your ideal life? Graduate by 22, land a stable job by 25, buy your own place by 28, get married by 30. Everything happening perfectly on schedule, like someone wrote a script for you. But reality? At 25, you might still be job hunting. At 27, you could be stuck in a job you hate or reeling from a breakup. At 28, you're renting a tiny apartment, still using the same old bike from college, and wondering if your future's as foggy as a winter morning without sunlight. And then it hits you. Am I falling behind everyone else? No, you're not. The only mistake is believing there's just one way to succeed. Your 20s aren't about having all the answers. They're about asking better questions, trying different paths, and slowly figuring out what truly fits you. We're constantly told to settle down early, get a full-time job, make good money, have a plan. The sooner, the better. But when not making mistakes becomes your goal, you stop seeing what's right in front of you. Your 20s aren't about speed. They're about exploration. Because sometimes getting lost is the only way to find your real direction. Let's talk about work. Maybe you picked your career because it matched your major, because it made your parents happy, or because it looked good on paper. But if every morning feels heavy before you even leave the house, that's your sign. Don't chase the right career. Chase the right for you career. Try full-time, part-time, freelancing, changing jobs, studying again. You can start over as many times as you need. That's not failure. That's growth. Every wrong turn just brings you closer to what fits you best. And relationships. Don't focus on how many people you know. Focus on the few who actually know you. The ones who tell you the truth when you're lost. The ones you can sit in silence with and still feel understood. You don't have to reply to every message or say yes to every hangout. Let go of shallow connections and you'll make space for the ones that matter. Your 20s are about learning who truly belongs in your circle. Now, let's talk about money. That first paycheck feels amazing, right? So you treat yourself. New shoes, new phone, fancy coffee shops. You tell yourself, I deserve this. And then, at the end of the month, your bank account is screaming for help. Over and over again. Saving isn't about being stingy. It's about freedom. Save not just to be responsible, but so you have options. The freedom to quit a toxic job. The freedom to invest in yourself. The freedom to say no to things that go against your values. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys peace of mind. And that's priceless. Your body and your mind, they're like a battery. When your phone hits 20%, you rush to charge it. But when you hit 20%, you just keep pushing. All good. I'll rest later. But your body remembers everything. Every all-nighter, every skipped meal, every ignored headache. One day, it sends the bill. So, sleep, eat, move, hydrate. Not because someone told you to, but because your dreams need a healthy body to come true. Learning to be alone is also part of growing up. Being alone isn't scary. Not knowing what to do with that loneliness is. Go watch a movie by yourself. Grab coffee alone. Learn something new just for you. When you enjoy your own company, you start choosing people out of want, not need. That's when love and friendship become real. Courage isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you build. The first time you speak up, you'll shake. The first time you apply for that dream job, you'll doubt yourself. The first time you say no to something wrong for you, you'll hesitate. But you'll do it anyway. And that's bravery. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to move despite it. Results take time. You read one page and nothing changes. You exercise for 10 minutes and still look the same. You study and it feels useless. But all those tiny actions stack up, like drops filling a glass. One day, it overflows. The people who make it aren't the smartest. They're the ones who don't quit. Life isn't a race. You'll get a job, then chase a promotion. You'll make money, then want more. You'll hit one milestone only to see the next one waiting. There's no finish line. Life's not a race. It's an open world game. It's not about how fast you finish, but how deeply you experience it. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to turn back. You're allowed to stop and enjoy the view. You set the pace, not society. So if you're feeling behind, take it as a sign, a reminder to return to your rhythm. The right path isn't out there. It's whatever makes sense in your heart. Your 20s aren't a rehearsal. They're the real thing. You don't need to be perfect. Just make one small choice each day that makes you a little prouder to be yourself. And if you're looking for a book that'll help you rethink your 20s, I highly recommend The Defining Decade by Dr. Meg Jay. It's not just advice. It's real stories, psychology, and tough love that'll make you see your 20s as a time to begin, not to wait. And hey, the fact that you watched this far already means you've taken a step forward. Don't rush. Take detours. Your story moves at your pace. So tell me, what's your next small step? Share it in the comments. Maybe your story will give someone else the courage to keep going.